experienced archaeologist, it's quite obvious that there is something inside because it looks a little man-made. It doesn't look natural, okay? A natural hill would look like this, okay? When you see something like this, like in the middle of nowhere, a mound, it's quite probable that there is something inside, okay? And at this point, the biblical documents are quite important to us because if we didn't have the book of Acts mentioning Derbe, most of the biblical archaeologists, they wouldn't even know that there was a city named like that, okay? It is mentioned in the Bible, so they are going through more investigation because in Greek and Latin sources, you cannot find the city. It was never that important, so they could mention something about the city, okay? So thanks to the Bible, actually, thanks to the book of Acts in particular, we have this name, so they wondered, so there must be some city like this one. So Michael Valens, he was a biblical archaeologist and he was skimming this entire area looking for the real place of Derbe. He came here in 1950s and saw this area and went up, and you should start excavating from top to the bottom in order to see all those layers, okay? They did not conduct any more surface work in the area. Today we have the technology to observe all of this with laser and see what's inside, okay? But they are not doing this, unfortunately, because we have a lot of ancient cities that requires more attention. If you put them in an order of importance, Derbe is not on the list because in the surroundings there are more important, more mentioned, and visually more appealing ancient cities. So Derbe will have to wait a little more while actually in order to be excavated. Okay?
Would they allow any American team to come in and do that?
Depends on the conditions. Unfortunately, excavations in Turkey also a political game. So if the archaeologist from a country that we like is applying, there's a high chance that they will put. Right now, they have the obligation of having someone Turkish in the team. They didn't have that. So if you're coming here from like an American university, you have to cooperate with the local university.
Right.
You have to hire a certain amount of local people in order to do that job. But when Michael came here, that archaeologist, it wasn't like that. Probably he applied for a very simple permission from the city council, then came here and started excavations. Then he had to leave because of insufficient funds. Okay, that's the main issue. But the area that he excavated was the acropolis of the city of Derbe. That word means that the highest point. Okay, and he found something. The most significant found that he has is this inscription that is dedicated to Emperor Claudius, to his memory. That probably means that Claudius sent some money to the city. Okay, this is how it works. In ancient Greco-Roman cities, you know that we have a lot of earthquakes by now. So when the city is destroyed by an earthquake, the Roman emperor sends a little bit money in order to reconstruct the city. In this case, they usually build up a temple dedicated to him, or there is this honorary inscription that we can find. Okay, that's what he found. He found another inscription that says in Greek, to the God-fearing Bishop of Michael. Okay, so we knew that during the Byzantine period, possibly 6th century, the city had a famous bishop named Michael. And what Michael found, ironically is the name of the archaeologist too, was a gravestone dedicated to that Christian bishop. Okay, so it's highly probable that if we keep on excavating, we're gonna find more important stuff inside of Derbe, but it'll have to wait. Okay, if you want to go up with me, we can. That will add like 35 more minutes to our itinerary to go there and come back. Once we go up there, you're just gonna find the base of some ruins that the archaeologists unearthed. The last time that I went there was 3-4 years ago, so I'm not really sure how it is currently. Okay? Do you want to go up?
Yes.